But John, I know you are planning, or you're working on offering more training to help people find good community customer experience managers or become ones. Can you tell me a little
Well,
bit about that?
yeah, well, it's a little more than that, but starting in March, I'm going to be doing some courses that are around voice of the customer, and you know, you'll be able to learn things to do within your business that can improve the whole customer experience, right? And so the training I'll be providing will show you how to do that, you know, taking your digital vital signs, how to listen to the market to see what's out there and what people are saying, how to respond. It'll teach you how to map the customer journey through their experience with your company and looking at all those touch points within your business and what we call moments of truth, where you win or lose that particular sale or client, and a customer experience manager, and how to you know, use a virtual assistant and do that role is all part of that training that I'll be offering here coming up in 45 days or so.
That's awesome. Come in. Definitely come in.
All right,
So,
that sounds good. We'll do that.
yeah, we'll meet face to face. So there are questions from people in the chat, and I know Tom has a question, and I think Tom's question kind of relates to Gunta. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. She's saying that the customer wants a good product, good service, and is willing to pay for it. But she says sometimes you want new modern things, but customers should be supervised. She finishes with, it's a little, her English is,
Okay.
she's, I don't know, Europe, I think, right, Gunta? But she's finishing with the customer is always right. And I know Tom has a question about that one.
Yeah,
Well,
that was my question. Is the customer always right in every situation? Because as business owners, small business owners, we know that sometimes the customer isn't right, but it can be very hard to, I guess, communicate that with the customer.
yeah, it's, you know, there's a saying, right, that the customer is not always right, but they're the customer. And I look at it as the customer may not always be right, but there's always there's some partial truth in whatever it is they're telling you, right? Most customers aren't always out there trying to deceive you or trying to take advantage of your business. You always got to give them the benefit of the doubt and say that if they're making a complaint, there's some aspect of that complaint that's probably true, and you need to be kind of putting yourself in their shoes and empathizing with them. So when someone has an issue with your business, you know, you do need to listen to them, and you do need to say, I'm sorry, what can I do to resolve it? So if you look at it from that perspective, you do kind of have to say the customer is always right, because in their mind they are. And you know, you need to do your best to make sure you satisfy them. So number one, they'll hopefully come back and do business with you again and create that long-term customer value from the loyalty. And number two, you know, in this day of social media and things going viral, if you don't respond to them in some kind of, you know, positive manner, or at least attempt to, you know, show that you care, the public relations fiasco you could find yourself having is, you know, can be significant.